Alright, today we're going to review unit conversions. I can use ratio reasoning with equivalent whole number ratios to solve real-world mathematical problems by converting and manipulating measurements of given ratios. So circle the larger amount, then determine if the unit is measuring distance, volume, or mass, which is also known as weight. So which one is bigger? A kilometer, and this is measuring distance. A yard or a foot, a yard, it's also measuring distance. A cup or a quart, and it is measuring volume. A pound or an ounce, a pound, and that's measuring mass or weight. A liter or a milliliter, a liter, it's measuring volume. A gram or a kilogram, and it's measuring mass. Decide if each measurement is measuring length, area, volume, or weight, which is also known as mass. How many centimeters across a handprint? That's length. How many square inches of paper? Square inches is area. How many gallons of water fills the fish tank? That's volume. How many pounds in a bag of potatoes? That's weight or mass. How many feet across the swimming pool? That's length. How many ounces in a bag of grapes? That's mass or weight. How many liters are in a punch bowl? That's volume. How many square feet of grass in a lawn? That's area, because square feet is talking about area. Tyler's height is 57 inches. What would his height be in centimeters? Explain your reasoning. So I have inches and centimeters. So I'm going to look up my inches and centimeters. So I'm going to ask Siri, or I'm going to actually just kind of look it up. So it tells me that there is 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. So if I have 57 inches, how many centimeters would that be? So I'm multiplying by 57. So I'm going to use my calculator and multiply the other one by 57. So 2.54 times 57 is 144.78. So that would be C. Claire says the classroom is 11 meters long. A meter is longer than a yard. So if I measure the classroom in yards, I will get less than 11 yards. Do you agree with Claire? Well, let's look it up. So again, I'm going to use Safari, and I'm going to look up meters, and I'm going to look up yards. So 1 meter is 1.09 yards. So I know that if I have 11 meters, so I'm going to multiply by 11. So I'm going to use my calculator, and 1.09 times 11 is going to be 11.99, so almost 12 yards. So it says a meter is longer than a yard, so if I measure the classroom in yards, I will get less than 11 yards. So do we agree? No. Claire will get 12 yards. Claire wants to mail a package that is 4.5 pounds. What could the weight be in kilograms? So again, I'm going to use my calculator. So I have pounds and kilograms. So I'm going to use my converter in Safari. So I'm going to look up pounds to kilograms. So it says 1 pound is 0.45 kilograms. So I know I have 4.5 pounds. So 4.5. So I'm going to multiply by 4.5. So I'm going to multiply this side by 4.5. So I'm going to use my calculator. 0.45 times 4.5, and I get 2.025. So A. The next one says identify whether it's length, volume, or weight, which is mass. So a mile is length. A cup is volume. A pound is mass. A centimeter is length. A liter is volume. A gram is mass. A pint is volume. A yard is length. A kilogram is mass. A teaspoon is volume. And a milliliter is volume. So now we're looking at 33.8 fluid ounces in a liter. There are 228 fluid ounces in a gallon. About how many liters are there in a gallon? So I know that I have to figure out how many fluid ounces are in a gallon. So I'm going from ounces. Ooh, I did not write that very neatly. So I know I have 33.8 is in 1 liter. So I want to figure out what's in 128 liters. So I'm going to do 33.8 times 128. That's not going to get me the right answer. So let's try again. So it says there are 338 ounces Oh, I've got to divide. Duh, Katie. So I have 128 and I'm going to divide by 33.8. Because I'm trying to get from liters to gallons. I thought I was going the other way. So 128 divided by 33.8. And I get 3.786. So it says about, so that tells me I can round. So it's about 4. Last one we're going to do is Diego is 165 centimeters tall. Andre is 1.7 meters tall. Who is taller, Diego or Andre? So the goal is to change the measurements around so that they're all the same. So I know that I'm going to change Andre's around to be centimeters. So I've got centimeters and meters. So I know there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. He's 1.7 meters tall. So I'm multiplying by 1.7. So I'm multiplying by 1.7. I get 170 centimeters. So that means Andre is taller. Andre is 5 centimeters taller. So I need you to go ahead and do your IXL objective and compare customary units. And then I need you to go ahead and do your cool down. Have a great rest of your day.